for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Meanwhile, Fields throw into the hands of Andrews. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Fields on first down. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And here we go on 4th down, Fields. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A play fake, now Fields to throw. That is caught by Anderson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. Now Anderson on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing. And that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he can make anything happen.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Fields. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 10 yards, Ravens will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
He turned it.
They go play action with Jackson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Ravens 14, Browns 0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He'll get that out to the flat to White. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The pickup there, 5 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now Jackson. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Play action. It's Jackson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's White. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Rachaad White taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Set at the line for this next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
on 2nd and 12. Fields. It's complete to Cook. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down, Ravens.
Play action. It's Fields. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the defense is going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Run to begin the second half with White. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Give to Cook out of the gun.
There to make the tackle, Deion Leonard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 38, Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Left side, Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Off play action, Fields. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
In motion, the tight end. Jackson on first down. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
They go play action now. Jackson. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
6 yards left on 2nd down. On play action, Fields.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
To throw is Fields.
Over the middle, complete. It's Cook.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Jet sweep, here's Bateman.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. The 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 17 yards out. And the Browns have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 21. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10.
Fields throw into the hands of Andrews.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The slot man in motion right.
1st down, Baltimore.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They run again on 1st down, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Here's Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 4th down, Fields. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Slot man moves right. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd and 9, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Cook will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A lot line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Browns first down.
They give to White on the option. And some room to roam now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Read option. This is White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 17-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They give to White on the option. He will push his way down to about the 14. Throwing, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Here's White. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Jackson. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that? Being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.